I'm Karen Town, and you're watching PHTV4. Today, we are doing our segment of Around Palos, and we are blessed to be in this beautiful, the center outdoors. They have such a beautiful environment here, and we're right by the Wayside Chapel. And our guest today is Reverend Nancy Nemeth Morris. She is the pastoral director here. So, welcome, Nancy.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
having us.
It's an honor to interview with you.
Well, it's like I said, the setting is beautiful. I think it's beautiful year round, but especially in the fall, it's especially nice. So can you tell us a little bit about some of the programming that's coming up? I know the holidays are going to be here before we know it.
Yes.
So the Wayside Chapel here does have services year round,
Mhm.
correct? But what are the arrangements for the upcoming holidays?
So for Advent, it starts November 30th. That's the first Sunday of Advent. The chapel's decorated. It's really beautiful. Our theme this year for the Advent service is, what do you fear? And then insisting on hope. So it's looking how God breaks in, and we see how he's still at work. And then Christ's birth, that's good news, that's stronger than fear. So that will be the theme this year.
Oh. So is there one service on Sundays or what?
Yeah. So 8:30 we have in the parlor, which is down at the lodge. And that's more informal. That's conversational.
Okay.
And more of an intimate setting. And then at 12:30, it's up in the Wayside Chapel, and it's more traditional with live music. So it's special in its own way as well.
Oh, it sounds
Yeah.
amazing, and obviously welcoming to everyone.
Absolutely, all are welcome.
So
Yeah.
one of the highlights, I think, of your holiday programming is your pilgrimage
Yes.
in the manger. So tell us about
Yes.
that event.
So that's always on the second Saturday of December, and that will be the 13th of December. It starts at 5:30 in the lodge, and it's special because we walk from the lodge to the chapel and then over to the children's farm. Very family oriented, never canceled because of the weather, but it's a live nativity. So we end up at the horse corral, and even baby Jesus is live.
Oh wow! So you really feel like you're going on
A
that
part of it,
yeah.
exactly. And we sing carols, and there's scripture passages all the way of the journey, and it's really special because it is live.
Now, is that something that people can just show up for, or do you have to RSVP?
So the pilgrimage is something you just show up. There's no pre-registration. You just come as you are.
That sounds
Yeah.
really like it would be an amazing experience. I bet you get a lot of people that come back year to year.
Well, I think it's popular, excuse me, because it is an experience, and it's something that they can participate and be part of.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's so nice. So another service that you have that's special is called the Yule Log service. Tell us about that.
So that takes place in the lodge. It's always December 22nd, no matter what day of the week it falls on.
Okay.
And so again, there's carols, there's a scripture passage, but the highlight is the children drag this Yule log inside the cottage, and then at the end of the service, everyone has a twig, and they're invited to come up to the fireplace, and that's symbolic of something you need to let go of in the year. Like it could be resentment. And then the second part of that is, what do you want to begin in the new year?
Wow, that sounds like a really, it seems like you do some experiential things here.
Very much so.
So people feel a part of it.
And it's more meaningful.
Yeah, I think you is. And even where you include kids, like they, I think, really relate to that.
It's
well.
very popular for families, especially children. Yeah.
Now that I think you do need to
That's
pre-register
very
for?
important.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pre-registration is required. Yeah, and that will be online. They can register online. So it's very convenient.
And then I did read in your newsletter that you have a special anniversary dinner. So
Yes.
tell us, what is that,
Okay.
and what happens at it?
So that's on a Sunday, December 14th. And again, register a week before. It's $110, but it's special because we're celebrating weddings from October, November, and December. But it's beautiful because the Christmas tree is up, and they have a special dinner. And then afterwards, Reverend Jerry does a renewal of vows service in the chapel. So again, very meaningful, intimate, special dinner, the whole package. Again, another experience.
So did you have to have been married at the center first?
No, it's just whether your wedding anniversary is in those 3 months.
Oh, okay. Wow, that sounds really beautiful as well. So are there any other special events that I didn't mention that you would like to tell us about?
So yes, Christmas Eve, we have one service in the lodge, and it's at 3 p.m. And we have a guest musician this year that's a violinist, Tiffany Moore. So the music is special. It's a communion and a candlelight service. So that's...
So can you tell me just a little bit in general about the Wayside Chapel? Is it a non-denominational congregation? People come and go? I don't know that much about it.
It's a small gathering in the sense that it's usually 50 to 60 people. What makes it special, it's especially this year, getting more of the congregants involved. Like last week we did a skit. So again, very interactive. It's one of the strengths is building community. So after the service, we go down for fellowship and light refreshments. So it's very supportive environment. So, but non-denominational for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds amazing.
Yeah.
And throughout the year, you have some other kind of programming. Just, it seemed like there was some weekly kind of events outside of just the service that you sometimes have, as far as like.
Yeah. So we have spirituality classes.
Okay.
We have a small group of artists that get together, and we call it a sacred creativity.
Oh, nice.
So sometimes it's a book study, one-day retreats like a Lenten retreat, Christmas retreat. So we do a little bit of everything.
So if any of our viewers are interested to come to any of these special services or just want to learn more about the Wayside Chapel in general, what would be the best thing for them to do?
You know what? Just come as you are. It's hard to explain everything we do. We just invite you to come and be a part. And there's so many things you can get involved in. And it's more like you got to come to get the full idea of what we're about.
To get the sense of it,
Yeah.
So, and then some of those things that require registration, you're going to be able to do that right online. Right.
And I did forget to mention that the Christmas Eve service you need to register for as well.
Okay.
But again, we make it really easy. It's online. Okay.
Yeah. So it looks like the chapel is we're going to show you that here in a little bit. Actually it has bells
every 15 minutes.
I love it. About how many people can be seated in the chapel at a time?
So it depends on the service. Like if we have a wedding or a memorial, we used to say 72. Probably typically, if you want to sit comfortably, it's 50 people. So we're definitely a small venue, but I think that's what makes it special because it's more intimate. So that's, I did forget to mention that during our Advent services, December 14th, we'll have, we call them the Center Singers. Penny Wills leads that group, and they're going to do a Christmas cantata. So that will also be really special.
Wow, that sounds amazing. Yeah, so, you know, the music around the holidays is so important.
It is.
So it's great to hear that you've got musicians that are sort of adding
really
to
gifted.
All of that.
Yes.
It kind of deepens everything.
It does, because they sing and play from the heart. So, and you can tell the difference. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys checking in with us to find out what's going on here at the center and specifically at the Wayside Chapel. I thank you, Nancy, for sharing all that information with us.
You're welcome.
Please make sure that you go on the website and find out all the details about all these amazing upcoming events. And thank you again for having us out today.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for coming on to PHTV4 to find out what is going on around Palos. I'm Karen Town. Looking forward to seeing you next time.